Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 3 of Wyatt Week. I am LaFever, joined by Skep and MCAT.
Yes, indeed. We are finally back, feeling a little bit good, a little bit good. I guess that's one way of putting it. That sums it up. But happy to
Certainly.
be here. Happy to be part of Wyatt Week. It's been a treat so far, and I'm excited to cast some Valorant with you, Fever.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I think you might be a bit more professional when it comes to Val, but I'm here for every single game this week because I'm just that good.
Just that good.
Yeah,
You're
Man, you
that
said it.
good, you're that guy, and we need you.
absolutely.
When
You know,
Mnvl
I'm,
needed him most.
and then I'll return to the darkness and just go to Smash after a Wyatt Week is over. We're gonna hop into some games real quick for you. I believe we have Northville uh with versus
You got Lakeville North taking on North St. Paul for game number
I
one.
knew there were two Norths in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
The two Norths is what threw you for a loop. Lakeville
Yeah.
North taking on North St. Paul. Both these schools coming in at 3-0. So that's a pretty good statistic. I mean, to start it off, we haven't actually seen North St. Paul on stream yet, but we did see Lakeville North last week. And oh boy, this is great news. Heading to Ascent, the fan favorite, player favorite map of Mnvl Valorant. It is none other than the trusty old Ascent. So MCAT, let's give you some mic time before you go for game one. What are your thoughts on Ascent?
I'm a big, I wouldn't say Ascent hater, but I have a distaste for it these past couple of weeks. However, I'm sure we can expect to see the normal stuff like Killjoy, getting Astra in there. I think that's another good pick, but it should be a really competitive match against these two teams fighting for that 4-0 this week.
Yeah. No, I mean, well said. Killjoy is almost a staple across all comps. Very rarely do you see that switch up for a Cypher, but we could see what these teams have cooking up. Like not seeing anything from North St. Paul has to have you think what the kind of comps will be. We are going to be getting into the game very shortly, folks. Agent Select moments away, but excited. This is one of two games we have on the docket for tonight. Our second matchup will be between Shakopee and Apple Valley. Both those squads at 3-0 as well. So very good Valorant up ahead of the cards tonight, folks. Getting into Agent Select. Let's get it going.
Absolutely. You see here with Ascent, we got North St. Paul and Lakeville North.
Yeah, we got Lakeville North starting out on defender side here, LaFever, and the North St. Paul side over towards attack. North St. Paul represented in red, Lakeville North represented on the green side. And now some agents starting to get locked in. For the side of Lakeville North, we have the Killjoy lock in, like MCAT was talking about, both sides hovering that, and almost identical comps. The only difference being that smoke department. We got Omen for the side of North, your more traditional smokes on this map. And then you got the Brimstone lock from Max Ryder and this Lakeville North squad. So definitely a point to highlight and look at moving forward into this matchup, Fever.
Absolutely. They seem to have very similar game plans going into this, but do you think the Brimstone difference is going to be kind of a depending factor on how this first map goes?
I very much do think it's going to be a depending factor because Fever Omen smokes can recycle as the round goes on. They come back over time. Once you use and expend a Brimstone smoke, it does not get replaced. You only get 3 of them for the entire round if you buy the full kit. So the one big advantage that Omen brings to this matchup is the fact that that smoke will be recycled and be able to be used again, compared to the Brimstone smoke that it's all right, now that it's down, it's either make or break. We're going to use it and make a play off of it, or it's going to go to waste kind of thing. So
Right.
we'll have to see, if Lakeville North can play it right. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, but there's a reason that the Omen has been the staple pick. Otherwise, it's identical team comps. Not surprising to see this. This is very traditional lineups here.
Right. It's kind of like the meta, if you will.
Yep.
Ooh, got the sword going on.
Yep. Brand new katana looking nice for Pumpy. Representing Lakeville North.
Absolutely.
On the
You wanna
jet.
see it. There's the Brimstone.
Indeed.
Yeah, I feel like Brimstone is just gonna be a lot scarier in terms because you just have to fight, or you're gonna get compared to Omen, who just gets a lot more utility in usage with his smokes. I feel like.
I do like the other parts of Brimstone's kit, like the stim and the ultimate are really good, but a fast A
Right.
hit seems to be the play here for North St. Paul. And now Sova droning on in. Paranoia going to flock through the site and into the fray we go. North kicking things off. A nano swarm to buy some time, but a fast retake in for the defenders. Fever, all heck breaking loose. Lulu finds the first blood.
Okay, we got just a little bit of a stalemate going on here.
Back and forth, trying to get out of heaven. The KO swings. Serene finds her second of the round there.
Right, North St. Paul is just getting picked off one by one with their positions getting found so quickly by Lakeville North.
Swing through smoke. Pumpy, 2-piece, and a flawless round found off the back of some slick headshots from Lakeville North.
Absolutely, Pumpy doing great work with just the double shot, one for each. You
What a
love to
shot,
see it.
man. Those are some good shots coming out. Pumpy closes out with the 2 headshots from the back of the Sheriff. And now, looking at economy, North thinking about a little bit of a force buy. You have a Sheriff, you have a Marshall investment, but other than that, going to be the free guns for the remainder of their players. And you can see Ares, couple Spectres, and a Bulldog for our defenders.
Right. I feel like that's pretty typical and standard for these few starter games. You see a lot more Bulldogs and stuff like that, kind of like nicher guns, I feel like.
Typically towards the earlier rounds, you get your mix, your little handful, grab bag of different weaponry. Kind of dealer's choice, but you can see the attackers have a bit of a default spread going out across the map here. Not really aiming at any spot in particular, but now trying to get some contact from mid. Marshall shot rings out, but won't quite find it. The crucial damage. Kendrick finds the first, and Jace quickly trades it out now into a 4-on-4. Attackers making things interesting, and now these defenders having to rotate over towards this B site. But attackers making a dash towards mid.
Got North St. Paul kind of grouping up in the bottom left corner. Lakeville North, you're trying to hold down a couple angles here.
Couple shots coming through mid as the cat split is underway. Spike still needs to get across. Max Ryder trying to peek his way through. They go back in to fight, and they're going to drop the Brimstone. All of a sudden, now Sova has to pick this up, but a lot of attackers swinging them. The trade out. Serene finds another, and now it's into a 2-on-2, and things get interesting yet again. Kendra's on very low HP.
Lakefield definitely does have the advantage, but with Soma planting, they might have to start making a move here.
Gonna drop the gun over. Soma has a Sheriff. That knife gonna suppress both of them. Should be aware of their positions, and now the flood into sight we go. Flash for good measure. A second flash through. Lulu finds hers, but Kendrick gets his third of the round into the 1v1. Lulu, a bit of a DC, something. Back into it. Bulldog. Has to have the timing, doesn't hit the shots, goes for the reload.
You gotta go for the breeze.
Not good.
Okay, just keep calm, keep calm. Just peek the corner, peek the corner.
Oh my goodness, Kendrick finds a full day, a thrifty on top of it, and that is a major turnaround on round 2.
Clean stuff from North St. Paul there.
And that was a tricky round of come down to the 1v1. The fact that KO comes out on top, though, absolutely massive for this North St. Paul squad. And now they even things up at 1 apiece. And now our defending squad going to be light on the finances. Going to be looking at a save for this round.
Absolutely. You want to play it safe for after some plays like that.
Big shot for
Pompey
Pumpy.
getting one off quick, though. Getting quick work of Soma.
Jiggle peek.
Right.
Max Ryder. Kendrick's trying to creep
play
up.
it safe. Okay, got Kendrick's with a buddy. All around him, making sure.
Attackers.
That's what you like to see.
Yep. Slowly creeping their way into mid here. But this
Max
jiggle
Ryder's
peek
here
from
to
Max
peek.
Ryder, yeah. He keeps spotting him. That's all he's trying to do right now. Gather information. And now some defenders trying to rotate over to help him out. But the weaponry is so bad on these defenders. long-range
Right.
gunfight will be the end of them.
Right. You're trying to keep your head on while gathering information, but it's so hard sometimes.
Trice
there's
picks
Lulu.
one up. Now things are evened up again. All of a sudden, 4v4.
Lulu
Yeah.
trying to
Oh, a huge shot from Pumpy. Again, with that Marshall delivering. And now, North in a bit of trouble. They have the better weapons, but they're down a man fever. Things getting interesting.
30
Trying to
seconds
split
left.
through
Right.
Cat, and Pumpy sees him. Pumpy knows
Saw
where the
the
push is
leg.
coming from. The
Oh,
collateral.
miss! Swing and a miss.
Both of them are tagged.
Nice.
Killjoy low, gets the plant down. Silent or loud now. 49 HP in a dream. Tucked on generator. Gets scanned out from the Sova
One
util.
enemy remaining.
Now a
Oh,
2v1.
Daniel. Making clean work
Deploying
of everyone.
Last player standing.
For
Serene.
KO.
1v1. Last player low HP. Tucked in the hell position. Serene not moving yet. Saw that. Nano
Saw the
swarm on the
situation
bomb.
before.
Does he clear close? Does he clear close?
Does he
clear
know?
close? Serene
Oh!
comes out on top. This KO built for the clutch.
Absolutely insane work. He was so sneaky with it as well. Just slowly, if you get carefully, just creeps up right behind the corner. Great work from KO.
And that's wild. That the in-game knowledge there to just not go for the tap. Saw the nano swarm get thrown from hell, so just walk up and clear that spot. A huge play coming out from Serene. And now LNHS back into the driver's seat. They find themselves up 2-1 now. Moving into 4.
Looking into great spot for LNHS right now.
Need a drop.
We see some
Thanks.
great plays from both teams here. Daniel getting a twofer at the end there. Couldn't quite clutch it up though.
Yeah, both teams having some
Revealing
moments
area.
trying to step up to
Turret out.
the challenge, but in the end, it is Lakeville North who come out on top in round number 3. And now weaponry not looking so good for the attackers again.
Revealing area.
All right, what do we find?
Ooh, jump spotting in mid. Max Rider does spot out a couple people pushing up mid. Now going to go for a re-peek. It's the
Nice.
first headshot. Daniel dispatched.
And dodges it as well.
And gets out to safety.
Someone trying to weed him out though.
Attackers flooding through on the B site here. 2 defenders waiting for him though. So attackers going to have a hard time flooding into this B site. Defenders now rotating over.
Grace, there
Nice
you go.
wall bang coming through for Sova. Serene finds another. And now North down to their final 2 members.
Jace making great work of that tact.
Last player standing.
Okay, Jace taking outside of work.
Pumpy
Woo,
finding
nice
that
flawless.
last. And yeah, man, that's, you know, when weaponry is not looking too good, that's how the rounds will normally fall. North St. Paul get lucky in that second round. They find a thrifty, but then get flawless on their second eco attempt. So now
Right.
looking at a 3-1 scoreline and buying back into this round, which is the good thing for North St. Paul. But if they can't find some success on the back of this bye, I am fearing for how this attacking first half will play out for them.
Right, I feel like they're just gonna be so hard with the econ difference.
Shut them down.
We got Brimstone trying to peek things out though.
Brimstone's been peeking
Yeah.
intelligently. Just, you know, playing a calculated peek, not over peeking, being a little bit more on the defensive
Right
side and kind of letting
Right.
these attackers come to him.
Taking a page out of the tortoise and just slow and steady. But Pumpy kind of ready for it. Taking out Silent.
Yeah, Pumpy is the opposite of slow and steady. As you can see,
Yeah.
pushing right up, making their mark present. And Trice is right above Pumpy. Has no idea. Hello. Pumpy, yeah, is right next to you, buddy.
No, he gets away with it.
Oh my goodness. And now North St. Paul
One
falling apart
enemy
here in what needed to be a good gun round. It goes completely dry. It is Pumpy with the 3K, and it is Lakeville North pushing things to 4-1. And now back to square one in terms of economy. It's not going to be a pretty buy here for the attackers.
No, sir. Pumpy and Serene are making quick work of North St. Paul, just making sure they do not get any econ.
Oh my goodness, man. Lakeville
Yeah.
North. Look at this kill spread right now. Serene and Pumpy up top doing some serious work. And then you got Jace coming in or JC at the second, along with Lulu right there and Max Ryder. So Lakeville North making it happen so far here, Fever.
Great stuff indeed. And with Max Ryder gathering the intel, it seems things are looking good. Okay, just trying to find out where everyone is.
A little bit of utility spam up towards Catwalk.
Killjoy.
Defenders trying to peek back out, regain some space.
Pumpy
Brainstorm
ulting.
out. Pumpy not hitting the shots with it.
Unfortunate. He's swinging a miss though.
We'll go ahead and updraft out of the Sova ultimate, and it will not connect on any of those shots now. More Killjoy util coming into Catwalk position. Pumpy ducking, dipping,
Oh.
diving, and will get deagled in the end of it.
They avoided
planted.
so much, but we couldn't do it for long.
Could not dodge bullets, unfortunately.
Kira.
Oh, Max Ryder, big shot, and now LNHS back into the driver's seat in terms of numbers, and HP quite low for
One
these North
enemy
St. Paul
remaining.
attackers. Only one remains in the Killjoy. Pushing on into sight, and it should be an easy defuse coming out here for Lakeville.
Right, especially with North St. Paul just unaware of Lake North. It's gonna be so hard. Yeah.
Absolute
3v1.
in the bag situation there for Lakeville North as they improve to 5-1, and now another big test here. North St. Paul, you have weaponry. If you lose this round, you go right back to that no buy next round. So you gotta find some success here if you are this attacking squad.
And so far, I mean, Lakeville North has just been so dominant and so oppressive. It's really hard for North St. Paul to just kind of get any picks.
Oh, and they're unfortunately walking directly into Pumpy's operator. This is not going to be pretty.
Oh no.
A good knife, though, to push him back.
You should run.
But now, operator in hand. Pumpy going to tuck towards
Pumpy
hell
getting
out
set
of
up.
the Killjoy ultimate.
Pumpy looking for a clean pick.
The
Oh,
dash
almost
on
had it
in.
there.
Jet up close. Can Pumpy hit this shot? Knows this Jet is up close and personal. The shorty is out, and Jet goes to sleep. Pumpy, can you give me more? Not going to happen. Trice gets
down
taken out
A.
from the Ultimate Hunter. Lulu adds one herself, and Lakeville North in a familiar position. 3-on-2,
Amazing stuff.
one-man advantage. Kenjers got to play this one right up close at Jenny. Peaks tree,
player
gets his,
standing.
and all of a
Max
sudden,
Ryder.
it is fluffed. It's a 2-on-1, and North St. Paul turned that round back into what looked like nothing.
And great stuff. You really just see them flip the script on them.
Absolutely. Man, 4-on-2 quickly turns into a 3-on-2, which was then turned into a 2-on-1 in favor of North St. Paul. So they worked quickly, they worked meticulously, and they absolutely wiped out those defenders there, Fever, for their second round of the game. So they got to ride this momentum now, and I got to see a little bit more juice coming out of this attack.
Absolutely. I feel like once you get the ball rolling, it's gonna be hard to stop North St. Paul.
Yes, sir. Smoked out early from Max Ryder. We'll see how these attackers decide to continue their push. It's an updraft in, and Jet is going to go down. You cannot play
Gets the
games with the
angle.
Odin.
No, you cannot. Gets the clean angle as well. Joss was ready for it.
That is a dead Jet 10 out of 10 times, my friend. There are just way too many bullets in this big gun.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to drone on in. Will spot one outside of B main. Goes for the wall bang. Will get
Couldn't
swung
quite-
on, but ducks out in time.
Okay,
Spike
Serene taking
down
one
B.
out.
Now
Max
3-on-3.
Ryder
Oh,
losing,
and look at this. The defenders have
Okay.
bomb. Defenders have spike in spawn. KO
North St.
has
Paul made a
found
comeback.
the golden ticket. Serene knows that they're coming. Gave away the position. Now getting converged on. Uh-oh, timing. Gonna be everything here.
Yeah.
Serene, look behind you.
Player
No.
Oh, poor
Goodbye, Serene. And they know
Didn't
Sova's
realize-
on B.
30
Didn't
seconds
realize he was
left.
getting pinched.
Oh, he was checking though. Checking the timing was just the thing. It ended up not going his way. And now a free A hit should be underway. Spike plant surely going to go down in a very favorable position here for North St. Paul. Up 3v1 situation with Spike plant. 45 seconds for the Sova to make a move.
So far, not looking good for Lakeville North. kind of just sitting back.
Yeah, looking like a save angle.
Long
I think he
grenade
wants
out.
to keep his Odin alive for the next round. Finances, it's a little bit more pricey of a weapon, so you want to kind of save it. Make
Right,
sure you
he's-
can buy a teammate going into the next round.
Right, he's investing.
Yep.
Putting all
Playing
his
the
money in
long
the stock
game.
market. What stocks do you think he's investing in?
You know, the Odin stock, if that's a thing.
You know,
Maybe
honestly,
the creds, the Valorant creds.
Yeah, the Phantom stock maybe.
Sure. Maybe even an op.
Okay. Yeah,
An operate.
just try and keep it safe. Keep the Odin.
Keep it secret, keep it safe, and that's exactly what Jace does.
Mm-hmm. Which honestly, I don't blame him. I like. It's a 1v3. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, I mean it's not a likely or favorable position going into a 1-on-3, and they're up 2 rounds, so they figure it's not that bad if we drop this round here.
Right, we take a bullet, but just not another one. That's kind of what Lakeville North's mindset is, I feel.
Got to bounce back here. He had some weapons to do it.
Okay.
Attackers starting with a bit of a spread. One player over towards B main. The rest of the squad working their way up A main.
That's a group as well.
Ooh,
Nice
Pumpy.
little army we got going on.
Pumpy
Okay, Pumpy.
peeks into a 1v4, and he gets his. So,
Hey man, no negative there. You got one.
yeah, but ideally, that's not the best of
Yeah.
situations, because now you're drawn a little bit thinner on the defensive side, and attackers just have to regroup, and now it's a 4-on-3, and maybe Pumpy going to be
Placing swarm
rethinking
grenade.
his thoughts on that push, because bites off a little more than you can chew, because
Swarm
going
grenade
1-for-1 is actually favorable for the attacking side.
Absolutely.
Let's
And
see, rotates coming out now. We'll see if they can salvage this round. Serene got to go huge. Finds the
Okay.
first.
Last player standing.
can you
Can
find
you
the
get
second?
more? Only Serene now left to make it happen. Takes out
Okay.
the second. Now into the 1v2. Get some utility out. Silent or Loud gonna have to be flushed out from that. The swing, the full blind. It goes Kendra's way, and all of a sudden, North St. Paul only 1 round out of this thing.
Where are we
I'm be
going
real,
this
I almost
time?
thought he had it.
Remember what worked in the past.
I almost thought he had that 3rd kill there.
It looked good.
Mm-hmm. Not
That
quite
blind
enough
was the difference
bang though.
maker.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Solid
Yeah.
flashbang coming out.
Econ looking pretty even for both these teams, no? Still?
As of right now, yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
even.
Caught back up.
Yeah, defenders on a little bit of a drought if they lose this round, I believe, and we're looking
Yup.
at a 5-5 ball game if the attackers can manage to even this thing up. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, taking out that drone.
Pumpy trying to peek out top mid.
Trying to see what we can get out of it.
Ooh, it's an early blood for Soma. And all of a sudden, North St. Paul really riding this momentum, but Pumpy with the no-scope and a Blade
Ulted
Storm
now.
activation.
Okay, let's see if he can get something off of this.
Close.
Peeks the corner.
A TP from Omen. Right next to you,
Oh!
Pumpy! Excuse me!
He was
I
right there. He
mean,
was
what
like,
is
okay.
going on with that?
Down A.
3-on-3 ensues. Killjoy ultimate comes out from the defenders. And the wallbang looking quite nice.
Okay. Brimstone going on a rampage.
My ult's ready.
Oh, not quite.
Good elim found for North St. Paul, and they continue. Spike down towards Switch. Now continuing to push this forward, trying to get this thing planted.
30 seconds
Right,
left.
Kendra's just trying to look for an opening. So far, no luck.
Revealing area.
Last
Trying to
player
push on
standing.
out. Silent or Loud. Gonna get one off the back of Timmy the turret. A nice
Okay.
headshot found from the Sova. Now into the 1 versus 2.
With low health, only 35 though.
Yeah, it's not looking good, but out
No.
of pressure, you can make diamonds.
One
See
enemy
it. Sova
remaining.
running out of
Okay.
time. Finds the first time dwindling, though.
He
Has
doesn't
to
know.
pick up the pace. Last player seen
Okay,
on Generator
sees
goes
him.
for the tap, the fake. The swings are out, but time is of the essence. And it's all North St. Paul as they tie this one up at 5 apiece.
Playing mind games with Daniel at the end there. Just kind of waiting him out.
Showmanship. Yep, that's the way you do it. Looking like some Dead by Daylight gameplay, if you will. Running the killer around the pallet, and all of a sudden, he's looking silly and confused, and that spike just went boom. And things tied up at 5. I mean, this is a great way that North St. Paul brought this half back. Defense with no finances. This is going to be an absolute nail in the coffin for this first half if the attackers can win this round, because the defenders will be on a full save for the next
Launching smoke.
Absolutely. They're
or buying what they can, rather, because it's the last round of the half.
right. They were sailing the opposite way, but now with full wind in their sails, things are looking pretty nice for North St. Paul here.
Indeed, they found a way to dance around this defense. They've been finding some kills and really taking a lot of map space off the back of it. So we'll see what they can provide here. And it's a serene first blood, this time going in favor of Lakeville North. So that's definitely a bonus for this round.
Absolutely. We got Trice trying to pick off Serene here, or just anyone he could find.
Brimstone ultimate coming through market. Silent or Loud gonna find one, and now things knotted up at 4v4. Trice trying to Oldman ultimate out of here. Will get KO knifed in the process, but since the channel had already begun, gets out. Somehow ends up in front of Puppy and wins out in the gunfight. All of a sudden, North St. Paul are right back in the driver's seat. They are
Spike
up
planted.
1 man now. As Jace quickly
Contenders, though.
takes one out. Yeah, this is looking like a very doable round for either side here. 3-on-2.
Right. Especially with North St.
player
Paul having one
standing.
guy on such well health.
Obstacle
So
Omen
Rain
not
makes it a
looking
1v2.
Okay.
Omen's still quite low, like you said. You could breathe on him, and he dropped. The flashbangs out. Serene on the full swing.
Right. Killjoy's just gonna have to play like a parent and just protect him, I feel like.
Yeah, no nade. Run out of time. Killjoy plan. Utility on the spike. Serene tries to go for the break. Not going to know where they are, and that's going to do it on the time. This is going to be a round going in
One
favor of
enemy
North St.
remaining.
Paul.
Yup. Yeah. With KO just backing up.
Good attempt. A nice try.
Last
a nice
round
crack at the
in the
round,
half.
but
Mm-hmm.
the wind has completely shifted here and gone in a different direction. It is favoring North St. Paul as they achieve 5 unanswered rounds and look to make it 6 here to close out the half. We'll see. The good news for the defenders is they have a full buy going into this last round of the half, though.
Absolutely insane work that North St. Paul has done here. Just sweeping Lakeville North underneath their feet and just knocking them. Okay,
Nice
Serene looking to
start.
pick one.
Ooh,
Max
headshot!
Rider. Ooh,
That's something fierce coming out of Max Rider.
insane work. Trying to wallbang him though. Not gonna happen.
Hostile KIA.
Okay.
Enters, evens it up. And that's the thing I'm loving about these two teams here, LaFever. For one team's push, the other team punches right back into it. And we've had some even rounds. We've had an absolute battle. Let's close out this first half. North St. Paul prepping the Killjoy ultimate. The Hunter's Fury to come through and potentially break that Killjoy ultimate. Not to be. Now North St. Paul
Okay.
flooding into the site.
Rangers here just trying to rotate with the rest of the crew. Spike is planted though. Pumpy looking for a way to retaliate. Not quite finding anything though. Feeling
Ooh,
position.
gets scanned.
Oh, yeah.
He gets scanned, gets dropped. Lakeville North running out of defenders to fight back, but all of a sudden it's 3-on-3. Low HP on Max Rider.
Max
He's
Rider's
taken
dead.
out through smoke.
Insane.
One enemy
Top
remaining.
Lulu
Now
trying to
just
push
tries
forward. She
yacht.
finds the first. Now it's just a 2-on-1. Utility coming
Last
in. The
player
lineups are
standing.
good. Silent or Loud is
Okay.
going to make this a
Who's the better Killjoy?
7-5 half for North St. Paul. What a showing for this attacking side.
Great stuff.
Switching sides.
Silencer Loud winning the Killjoy diff.
Man, what a showing from this North St. Paul squad, making it a 7-5 half. They find 6 rounds in a row there, Fever. And have shown
Great
some marvelous
stuff.
play.
It's really, really cool to see that North St. Paul has just completely flipped the script on Lakeville North. Because let's be real here, we thought Lakeville North was just gonna make some clean work with the rest of them at the beginning here, but no, North has something to say about it.
Yeah, from 5-1, I think it was, to
Yeah.
7-5.
They have not won a match since North St. Paul has put it on the big boy pants, it seems.
Ooh, been a big opener for Soma. Was struggling on the first half. Opens up nicely for North St. Paul here to kick off half number 2. And if Lakeville North can't kind of get their feet back under them here at Fever, I have much fear for their second half hopes here, because attacking side is the harder side of this map, and it shows.
Absolutely.
And already not committing to a pistol push, struggling to get in. They're about to run into a Killjoy setup.
Right
This
here.
is looking like a North St. Paul round to be found.
Right, if you don't got the pistol confidence, it's gonna be scary
Spike
for the
down
rest of
B.
the game, I feel.
And now knifed. Their position is known. The flank push is coming out. Trice on the move. Gonna spot out one
Enemy
player close
remaining.
here, and that's a
Ooh.
spike down. And this is a certified round in the back of North St. Paul's bag.
Absolutely, with Lulu and
Must
such
Lulu.
a house. Okay,
Go
finding
crazy.
one though.
Finds one,
30
but
seconds
3
left.
more to find. It doesn't feel likely. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, not winning that 3v1, especially with the spike being down.
And the low HP, I mean, she's a blow away from death. 14
Yep.
HP is all it was, so very hard situation to be in for this attacking side. Now, you got no money. You maybe gamble, go for a force buy here. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to stick to a full save, in which case they're going to have to come through on the following round.
You know, I'm a gambling man myself, but yeah, I wouldn't want to bet anything here. With just playing safe with full save seems logical. Because when you're already down like this, it's going to be hard.
Let's see what these attackers show us. A fast push coming through A main, a blind out from the defenders. And all of a sudden, it's Pumpy with the first blood. Lakeville North trying to push back. Trying to say they're not done. So much utility flooded onto the site, though. Soma ready to go in.
Spike down A.
Pumpy makes it a 3-on-3. HP bars are low. LNHS, can you hang on to this one?
One enemy
Oh, and
remaining.
that's Killjoy well. There you go.
Oh, it's Serene last alive in a 1v2. Spike is down, not planted. Serene, can you produce magic? We'll see.
Let's
Kendra's
see.
holding this.
Okay.
Deployed.
Revealing position though.
Two
Missing.
suppressed.
Ooh. Nice flashbang. 1v2, tough
Okay,
situation,
5 health.
down to 5 HP. It's not looking likely. And Timmy the
No.
Turret could do it.
Come
Oh,
on.
it's
Timmy.
Kendra's.
Yeah, KO's looking to get KO'd right there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's tough. Because this
no,
is a
it-
must-win round now for the attackers. So, an absolute must-win round. If they lose this round, Fever, they go back to square one financially. They're not going to be able to afford weaponry next round. So, we got to see something special here from Lakeville North.
Absolutely. It's such a tough position North St. Paul has flipped on to Lakeville North here.
And it
Nice
wasn't
clean
even off the
shot.
back of a timeout. It was just one really hard-fought round on that attacking side, and they rode that momentum. Let's see if
Right.
Soma can make something happen. Is it a Bucky or a Judge? It's a Judge, so it's the scarier
Oh,
one, but gonna
okay.
dash out to safety.
They don't know Serene's here though. Okay, peeking around the corner.
Here's the fast push in from the attackers,
Nice.
wasting no time to waste out these defenders.
Absolutely not. Serene
Wow,
unaware
Pumpy.
of... Ooh. Pumpy
Just shreds the whole
retaliating.
site. Yeah.
I feel like
Upset.
Pumpy's had enough.
Grumpy Pumpy is
Yeah.
the new nickname here.
One enemy
Oh, for sure.
remaining.
Oh!
Through the smoke!
Foul play, Pumpy! Come on, give me another. Back? I thought we were going to see some wall hacks coming out. If we just see another
Yeah.
one. Okay, close.
Okay. Oh, that
Close.
Pumpy with the smoke kill is
Yeah,
clean.
it's dirty. Dirty from Pumpy. Nice
For
shot,
real.
and I say it's a must-win round, and they absolutely deliver. Pedal to the metal, Fever. They storm their way onto the B site. They shred through any defender that stood in their way. It was a warpath round, and now they got to show some more of that moving forward if they want to fight their way
Absolutely.
back into this game.
Let's see if they can find the win themselves once more.
Shutting them down.
Serene leading with the knife. Pumpy is looking for some blood. Okay.
Night night.
Mixing up
Pumpy is on an
tries.
absolute mad one.
Absolutely
first blood.
bamboozling him.
Trying to creep up towards heaven. We'll see what Pumpy can find.
We'll
These
see
smoke
Pumpy-
pushes have been dangerous. Oh, waiting for it to dissipate. That's a whole different idea.
I thought Pumpy got the other one.
It was close. Got him low.
Yeah. Couldn't quite finish it out though. Silencer though.
North St. Paul
Trying to
on
peek
the
something here.
outside looking in. Down a man. Down on HP. Nice flash. A good scan to follow. And running out of time to get this happening.
Spike's ticking more and more.
Last player standing.
Okay. Yep. Silent loud. Sounder loud. Ooh, that's a head gone.
Is everyone's
Wow.
tech still working? Double check it, please.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a tough round, right? A tough round
Right.
to get back into. North St. Paul, you're at a point where you got to either hard commit into retaking that site, or you just got to call it and walk on out, save your weaponry for the following round, because if we can look, finance is now not looking so hot for our defenders, right?
Absolutely.
On the back of some pretty
Let's
poor weaponry.
And with, I feel like Lakeville North just can't commit to either option. Just slowly collecting. Love to see it.
Nice dash shot in from Pumpy.
Right.
But this has been the danger for these defenders so far, is Pumpy on an
Right.
absolute tear. And look at the Silent Loud
Looking up behind.
hugging on for
Yup.
dear life, and goodbye. See you later. That is not happening. You will not survive if Pumpy is running in recklessly into your sight like that, man.
No, Pumpy's been an assassin for these past couple games. Okay, you can see Serene. Picking one off. Trying to wallbang. Not really working though. Especially when no one's there.
Last player standing.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Price with the Sheriff. Making
Okay,
it interesting, but it's not going to go their way.
I thought Trice was cooking something in the kitchen though.
You know, now things starting to flip again, Fever. This is the
Yeah.
way it goes. The pendulum continues to swing. And now, all of a sudden, Lakeville North, one round away from tying us up at 9 apiece.
Seems it's Lakeville North's time to rally in this hypothetical tennis match, as we've got Lakeville North now slowly but surely creeping on back to give North St. Paul a run for their money.
Puppy going on
Running
a
in.
fast dash, but he
Trice
gets
was
shoved
ready
down
for
in
it.
his path. The
Spike
spray
down
through
A.
smoke, not going to happen for now. All of a sudden, 3-on-3. Spike goes down. Daniel, big shots through the
Last
smoke.
player
Defenders
standing.
trying to creep on through. And all of a sudden, a big stand is made on the A site, and it comes off the back of Trice.
Yeah.
What a
You'll
round
love
for North
to
St.
see
Paul.
it. North St. Paul is not letting the win to go out of their cells, not quite yet, as we see them making a clean sweep of Lakeville North.
Yeah, that's a huge shutdown round there, Fever.
Yeah.
3 unanswered rounds, but they get stopped there. And now weaponry could flip either way. Both teams looking at a potential save off the back of a loss here. So a big high-impact round heading into this one.
Absolutely insane stuff from both teams here. Just going back and forth, back and forth. Truly is still anyone's game.
Max Ryder
Approaching.
His way
Trying to
up
get
main,
Serene.
and Soma
Spike down
comes
A.
through. Lulu with the nice trade out from her now, making things into a 4-on-4 situation. Puppy gets flicked on from Daniel. Not happening.
He's ready.
That is something fierce coming out of the Sova on the defending side. I didn't think he had it in him, but all of a sudden that dog's starting to poke its head right out.
No, beware of dog is what Daniel should have told him. Holy.
I can hear the chains rattling,
Bot coming
the
back.
barking coming through the fence, and I am walking the opposite direction, my friend.
For
Mnvl
sure.
North are now shaking in their boots. They're down a man. They have some ultimates to work off of, though.
We'll see how they have to utilize their
run.
utility here.
Here we have it.
Serene.
Setting up a flash. The dart is out from Sova. The Killjoy ult to start it all out. The Hunter's Fury.
Okay.
And Trice is going to drop. Now, 3-on-3. Numbers evened up. Serene on the creep through tree. What can you find? Trying to break this Killjoy ult. No ammo! Oh, no! That's a bit of a
Serene.
blunder. And that's going to cost big time.
Yeah, that might have cost him the game right there.
We'll
2v2
see.
though.
They can recover this.
Right.
Last player standing.
All of a sudden
Okay,
it's a 1v2, and it's not going to happen. The Killjoy ultimate not getting broken. Absolutely flipped that one on the attackers, and it's 11-8 for North St. Paul.
He goes to destroy it and all he hears is clips of an empty mag. Poor, poor soul.
Dude, that was... Let's go back to that Daniel flick on
Yeah.
Pumpy. The man who's been on an absolute tear, shut down in his path. I mean, it doesn't get much more real than that. You need a big-time step-up play. Daniel delivers.
Daniel, when the world needed him most, he's there.
He showed up in the white vans.
Mm.
He looked good doing it.
For sure. Now posing a real threat.
Soma!
Okay. Soma!
What is going on?
Soma, with all due respect, what are you doing?
Okay, you know, yeah, you gotta respect it. Going for it, getting aggressive, but
Right.
we'll see. Doesn't cost them. Pumpy now. Looking to dash into sight. Naded out for now. Also suppressed from the KO goal from that.
Okay.
Attackers waiting on the outside of this smoke here. Not fully committing.
Okay.
Gonna get smoked out again now. So we wait and see what these defenders have in store for these attackers.
Oh my gosh! Through the smoke. He knows Kendrick's is there. Hope he's looking for it. Okay. Doesn't see anything though. In and out like a thief in the night, Kendrick goes. Serene taking out Silenter.
All of a sudden, North St. Paul down to a 2-on-5 numbers. Not looking grand.
It's starting to look like a flawless here. Nope, I stand corrected.
What did you just say?
Okay.
What did
Okay,
you just say?
We see you.
That is
Last
why,
one, don't you?
and that is why we never say something like that.
Lesson
Here we have
learned.
it. Lakeville North
10
just got
seconds left.
absolutely bamboozled by La Fever as he sends the ultimate curse down. Wow!
Oh, I casted a spell wicked so holy.
That was something fierce, man. You're gonna have to get locked up after that one. Well, it looks like a flawless round, completely flip-sided.
Holy.
And all 5 are dispatched. I mean, that was... You just cannot make that up.
Insane caster curse as NHS just flips the script.
Dude, this is... Yeah, this is North St. Paul putting out a statement now and trying to say that they got this one right where they want it. And knife
Absolutely.
spots 5.
Uh-oh.
Panic button hit from the attackers now. I wonder where
From
they
none
are.
other than Kendrick's. Okay.
Big opener, though.
Jassy taking something out with Soma. Pompey trying to go in with Blade Storm. Can't quite find anything though as Daniel puts her down.
Trying to get some chalk darts through that.
Alright, Daniel waiting.
Creeped up close. This is
Spike
going to be
down
interesting.
A.
Daniel holding
Yeah.
tight. One right on the outside of that smoke. Serene opts to go back in towards site now. Daniel
Okay,
pulling
through
out
the
Hunter's
wall.
Fury. Tags one, will drop one.
enemy remaining.
Now goes for the flick, and all of a sudden it's only one man that remains. It's Jace left with it all to do. A 1v2. Otherwise, it's all going to be done, and that is
Defenders
it. Say
win.
bye to the undefeated record. It is North St. Paul taking it home and improving to 4-0.
What a game, Skeptor. Holy.
Yeah, what a game is something to say, man. That penultimate round there, that absolute turn. We don't even need to talk about the caster curse. That was absolute ridiculousness coming out from North St. Paul on the defense. MCAT, welcome back to the desk. What were you seeing from the outside looking in on that one?
I saw a very, very competitive match, back and forth. You know, you never knew who was going to come back in. They kept flipping the script on each other. It was insane to watch. Overall, North St. Paul taking that win. And I think a really key moment for them was whenever they swapped over in that first half. They got that, that thrifty round really helped them out. It was really well played. I really loved watching, NSP's Killjoy. He did an amazing job. He really is a Killjoy expert. He knows lineups, he knows timing, and he does a really good job there. And I think, that last round before round 13 win was really insane clutch from Kengers. He sat in the back of Boathouse, right? Which is something that, the attackers are going to know. Someone's definitely in Boathouse. They didn't clear Boathouse well enough, though. They shot some shots in there where a head normally would be. They didn't get a dink, so they assumed it was clear. And KO just played it perfectly. He sat back there. He played patiently. His Sova util, he knew where everyone was. He knew 2 were lane, and he knew that Jet was on site trying to get this dart off of him. So he knew that was his time to strike. They lined up one by one, and it was an easy 4K for Kangers.
Yeah, I mean, that was an absolutely, that felt like the win was completely out of the sails for Lakeville.
Yeah.
You're in a 5-on-2. You got the round right where you want it. You just don't clear out Boathouse together. You kind of go with that method of, site's got to be clear, right? He's not back site, right? And then all of a sudden you get dropped one by one. And I think that's the big key in credit that I want to give to North St. Paul. They were playing a little bit better team play wise. I felt like, the trades were coming out a little bit quicker in favor of North St. Paul. And they had a couple more rounds that they just pulled the rabbit out of the hat on. And it really speaks for itself. That turnaround, they were down 5-1 and they finished the half 7-5. That is no joke. That is serious respect going over to that North St. Paul morale to pull that one back. You guys got anything else for game number 1?
Nah, I'm just shocked.
Right. It was a really good game to watch. And I think, North St. Paul made it very clear the kind of team that they are from the start. Even on the first round, even though they lost, I was watching how they were entering and it was beautifully well done. It was a fast push. They used KO util and then Jet followed in right after. It was well done, well coordinated. These guys really know how to play with each other.
For sure. Yep, you can tell. I mean, they improved to 4-0 now, folks. So we saw big plays coming out from everybody on that roster. Definitely a squad to look out for moving forward. North St. Paul improved to 4-0. Lakeville North fall to 3-1. Folks, we are going to head to a very short break. But when we come back, game number 2 of the evening, we got Shakopee taking on former state champs Apple Valley. Stay tuned for more Mnvl Valorant.
Here at Concordia St. Paul, you will have the opportunity to earn a degree, make lifelong friendships, and play a game you love on an esports scholarship. For more information, visit csp.edu/esports.
draws it out a lot more.
Yeah. Rupture Panda throwing that now. Rupture Panda taking off
it's
the
Hodgepodge.
1v2. It's Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge
coming in with the
hot.
firebomb. That's gonna do it. Can't allow a freebie like that to close out a game that's been as tight as this one. The shot! Not gonna land it. The rebound denied! Are you serious? Don't tell me the third! Take the fourth! What? What?
Wait, he might.
Wait a second.
Oh my goodness. He has it.
What?
What? From what?
He's running out of mana. But he's still bumping him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and joining me on the desk, we have LaFever and MCAT. How are you guys doing?
I am doing great after that first game. It was super amazing to watch North St. Paul clutch it out like that.
Yeah, I'm still a little shaky after those last couple of plays. It was really exciting to watch.
For sure. No, yeah, definitely some exhilarating gameplay coming down the stretch there. North St. Paul had some major rounds that we could highlight. I mean, some plays that I'm sure these players are going to remember for quite some time. But now the stage is set. One undefeated matchup in the books, folks. We now turn our focus to our final two schools of the day. We have Shakopee taking on former state champs Apple Valley. These are two fierce squads, but, one definitely has a little bit more impact than the other, and that's nothing against Shakopee. It's just Apple Valley has only lost one series before, and that was 2 Minnetonka in the grand finals. Granted, today, 2 substitutes in the lineup. So one big thing to note. Excited for this matchup, though.
Absolutely great stuff we got here cooking for you. I will say, last time at state watching Apple Valley, they got me shaken. I remember last time at state of how well Apple Valley was performing. So I'm super excited to see how they've been doing for the past couple weeks
For sure.
in the next season.
Yeah, I wonder what the impact of these subs are going to have tonight. If Shakopee takes the win, regardless, that's still a really good win for them. Beating, state champion winners. That's pretty huge.
For sure. I mean, yeah, no, you can't understate it, right? This Apple Valley squad has been dominant since their inception. Frankly, all they are used to is winning. So we'll have to see what 2 subs can do to a team like that. I don't think it's going to turn the dials too much in favor of Shakopee, but at the end of the day, subs are subs. So it does throw off a little bit of team coordination, if you want to use that word, going into it, right? You're just not going to be as comfortable playing with these 2 teammates as you are your normal squad mates that you train with every day and you play scrimmages with, etc. So we'll have to see. We know one of the players, Kuro, a standout player in terms of his Rocket League capabilities, an awesome individual. We've seen him at the state tournaments, but making his Valorant debut. So that is some hype here. Excited for that. And on the opposite side, we have some gamer tags that I do recognize. Silly Salamander, believe it or not, this is a fierce competitor on this Shakopee squad. It might be the gamer tag to throw him off, right? Hey, look at me, guys. I'm friendly, I swear. But this is a guy that's dropping 30 when you turn your back for just a second. So you got to be careful for Silly Salamander. I kid you not. It's laughs right now, but once we get into game, it's all business. The smile fades away. And it's serious mode, okay? Let's go.
I do also recognize Mr. Koshi in rumor from somewhere. It's probably, I want to say state last season.
Potentially. Mr. Koshi sounds familiar. I'll give you
Right?
that. But
We'll have to wait and see if they pop off or do anything that'll get my memory flowing.
for sure. Going into agent select, folks, the map we are headed to, Haven. So that
Okay.
will be a bit of a treat. But for now, we say goodbye to Fever, and we will see him on the other side.
Yeah, here we go. Right into Agent Select. It looks like Etan taking on the classic Silva that he likes to run. Got Kurumi on the Killjoy, Dem on the Omen, Why Not on the KO. Looks like we're looking at a Gecko, however, from Slaughter. I'm excited to see it. First Gecko of the day, but
Yeah,
looks like
bait.
we're gonna...
It's
yeah,
just bait.
just bait.
Oh, my goodness.
We're taking Reyna.
That's sad, man, because Reyna's like so boring compared
Right?
to Gecko.
Right? I want to see some Gecko.
Man.
Mr. Koshi taking up the Sova here too. Sova, solid pick on Haven just in general. There's a lot of space for you to cover, and you need all the sites and utility that you can get.
Yeah, the one big thing that I'm noting right now, I mean, 2 big things, I guess. You got different Sentinels for both squads, but controller difference as well could be the thing. Clemson Tide thinking about the Astra and Dem for
Choose your
AVHS going
agent.
for that Omen, but the dance back and forth, what are we going to get? What's your money on? The Astra?
I want to say Astra. Yeah.
It's been hovered for way too long to switch off at this
Yep.
point. You got to go with it. It's clearly what the team's talking about. We'll see. Silly Salamander on this Cypher, though. This is the big other point that we want to note. Killjoy and Cypher, a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences between these 2 Sentinels. Cypher bringing a little bit more on the info gathering piece, I believe.
Right. Yeah, so here's the thing, Apple Valley it'll be really difficult for them to fake as long as Cypher's on the map and Silva's on the map. We'll be able to spot it out. We'll have a cam up, we'll have a dart out. But either way, Shakopee having Cypher on, defense first half is going to be huge. It's going to deny them from coming in on sites. But, we'll see how Why Not performs. I think he's definitely the key for getting a good entry in, just because of kind of the lack of mobility their team has with Reyna rather than something like Jet. So it's really going to be up to KO to really set up Slaughter to get those orbs out and, continue the momentum that they need to get a plant down.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Slaughter's going to do on this Reyna.
Yeah, me too. I think Reyna can kind of be kind of a bit of hit or miss for sure. She's a character and agent that you definitely have to succeed on like 100% of the time to make her valuable versus other duelists.
Yeah, she just doesn't provide much as in terms of supporting teammates,
Right.
helping the actual game plan. But we'll have to see. You know, it does come down to individual play and how teams work around that kind of stuff. So Apple Valley clearly having a game plan for the Reyna and going in for it.
Oh yeah.
Excited to get it underway though.
Yeah, it should be nice. I like how they're set up here. I like where KO's playing, you know, kind of on this outside garage area.
Looks like a C rush coming out.
C Rush coming out. We got some guns hitting. Pushing straight through the smoke. Reyna grabs one, grabs that heal orb, clearing the back site. Wow. Omen plants.
Spike planted.
Spike plant goes down, not bad. 4-on-4 here. So utility coming out. Defenders getting ready for a retake. Most of them bunched up at CT. One coming through garage.
Slaughter's spot out here, kind of stuck in a bad position. Gets sucked in by Astra. He's got to find a way to get out of here, but his team's got his
Last
back.
player standing.
1-on-2. See what Jet can do here. Shinri getting spotted by the Silver Dart,
Good
dashing
dart.
in to his
Great dart from
unfortunate
E10.
demise.
Yep. Those the crossfires set up by Apple Valley clearly showing through. Running through a cheese grater is what that probably felt like for Shakopee. And then immediately after that, the 2-on-1 Apple Valley group up, play it together. E10 with a perfectly timed dart, and it wins out the pistol round. So Apple Valley might have the substitutes, but it does not hold them off of the scoreboard. They get round one.
Should be exciting. You know, it should be like pretty smooth round. You know, of course, we've got them forcing. We got pistols. You know, they just don't have that gun advantage that they need.
Shadows traveling.
Slaughter entering for his team here, pulling out the Reyna blind, clearing corners quickly. And yep, there they go. They're immediately shut out of sight, getting a free plant off. Sova, dart, drone.
Slaughter's Kuro is what we have been told.
Gotcha. Okay.
The Rocket League specialist
The
on
Rocket
the
League
Reyna.
specialist. Okay, that makes more sense. Ooh, huge KO
Chuck
blind.
back the blind.
One enemy
Okay, I
remaining.
like it.
Karumi taking them all
goes
out.
crazy.
There it is. A swift one, an easy one. That's kind of how force rounds go.
Yeah, not pretty for the side that lost the pistol.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a rare glimpse of North St. Paul winning that second round after losing the pistol. It's not something that happens often. As you can see now, weaponry looking good for our defenders. We'll see if they can shut down this next Apple Valley push.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we're taking a bit more of a mid approach. You know, it's not very clear where they're going, but I think them kind of working up mid is a really good way to approach this now that everyone has even guns. You know, you kind of want to pick out what you can. Looks like we're going to go fast B here. Kuro walking in on the site. These smokes, well timed. Huge blind from KO over here. Slaughter just hiding out in the back now. Waiting for Shakopee to walk in.
This is a tough situation now for Shakopee. Down a man, down on HP. Weaponry in favor, but how much does that matter if Apple Valley are going to run on through them, and it's Kuro with the 3K.
And you said this guy is a Rocket League, like, master? Like, this guy's good at Rocket League?
Yeah, like, he's pretty good at Rocket League.
So
like,
is it
he
time
doesn't
for his
play
Valorant?
on his main time.
Really?
That's kind of the thing. So we'll have to see. Maybe this is his coming out party, and he's going to transfer and become a Valorant specialist after today.
Yeah, we'll see him signing quite soon. Koshi just holding on to that gun there. Showing us the
This
Oni.
is tough.
It is, yeah.
Money not looking good now for our defending Shakopee squad. This is a map that Apple Valley specialize on. I'm honestly quite surprised that we are even playing Haven. I can't believe teams aren't aware that they're so good at this map. But hey, you know, it'll catch up someday.
Yeah.
Apple Valley, they're specialists at this Haven map. They have been since they started playing
Repel
in the
them.
league. You got a few OG veterans like Duck and Cubbies, who really used to be king material on this map, but those days are gone and dusted.
Yep, Kuro here walking in with his KO util.
Cutting their vision.
Behind him, clearing this back site. Doing everything that he should be doing while his team plants, and it's another easy take on C, but look at what Shakapi's doing. We got a full team flank over here. They're coming up long, getting spotted by KJ Dark.
This is going to be a shooting gallery.
It is. Slaughter takes one, dismisses out. Needed to really think about this.
Okay, Salamander gets one. Okay, Salamander gets two.
Slaughter holding.
One enemy remaining.
Yep, and there it goes. It was a really noble attempt from Shakapi over here. I really liked that play. It was really interesting and something that you kind of don't really see, honestly. I haven't seen that all season. You know, taking that save and everyone running flank. It really does give them...
It wasn't bad attempts, right? It definitely was spicing it up, trying to stack the cards in the deck, but unfortunately they get a couple weapons for it. Doesn't end up paying out for a round, but now they have some weaponry back in hand and have a decent shot at trying to thwart these Apple Valley efforts.
Yeah. Here it is. And it looks like maybe another C push. They're going to see what they can take. We do have the bomb kind of over more towards that A area, but we got Silly Salamander set up here. And I think Apple Valley knows this, but Kurumi getting a nice pick while Shinri rotates. I think Kurumi knows that there's another here.
Koshi
cleared. Kurumi getting the trade. Apple Valley's still up here. They're getting onto A fast. Can Shakapi respond in time?
They're trying. One player up at Heaven. It is Silly Salamander. The other two players rotating in from CT. Nice nade coming through for the KO. Salamander up top though. What kind of angle can he get? He drops E10 first. Nice ultimate coming on through. A little bit of a bounce back on his cage. Didn't like that. Nice spray onto Why Not. What more can you offer Salamander? Position known. They don't want to peek him. Kurumi on for a 3K. Looking for his fourth. 1v2 situation. Knows where both are now. Got to take out Kurumi first if possible. He drops on in for Kuro, but in the process will get traded out. Well played from Kurumi and this Apple Valley squadron.
Yeah. A really humble attempt from Silly Salamander over here. You know, I was a little worried when I saw those 9 bullets. He had 9 bullets in a dream. He did end up getting slaughtered, but yeah, Kurumi did trade him out. It's hard. It's hard. Shakapi is playing this really well. I'm sorry. Apple Valley's playing this really well.
You're good. I mean, Shakapi's not playing bad, right? They're trying.
Right, yeah.
These rounds are close, but the thing about Apple Valley is a close round doesn't mean anything because they are still winning the rounds.
Right,
you know?
yeah. They enter really well. I liked how they played that last. Shinri's holding close here. Got the Astra util up, breaking that KO. We got Killjoy ult coming out from the attacker side. Getting the site clear is really important to them. You know, Shakapi's kind of at a gun disadvantage here. They gotta kind of line out. No way to kill this KJ ult here. Or Why Not picks off Rumor Path.
Ooh, detain. That's not going to help out their retake effort. Spike plant goes down. Silly Salamander back up in his Heaven position. Going to get taken out from Why Not this time. Now into a 4v2 situation. Apple Valley almost certainly going to be able to close this one out. Why Not on for the ace? On for the ace.
And there it is.
Ace. There you go.
Yeah, Why Not is... He's a really strong player. I think we've seen him perform. He's been on stream a time before, and he's done great then, and it's doing great now.
My goodness. Apple Valley are just lighting up this scoreboard. Unfortunate for our defending squad. Weaponry, maybe they can buy. I see one Vandal on Silly Salamander. I see a couple Vandals now looking around. So only Rumor on a non-rifle, as I think he had the Judge. Yep. There we go. Could actually cause serious problems for Apple Valley if they don't clear him out here.
Oh yeah, this is something that he hasn't
what
done
a dart.
before.
Oh, he tucks though.
Yeah.
Woohoo! This is trouble.
Might be it.
Knock knock, who's home?
Oh!
Okay, he fluffs it. NT. Etan's movement was just too much for him.
Oh yeah, he came in there unpredictable. It's hard.
Dude, he was drone out, jump, crouched midair. That was nuts.
Yeah, it's a little hard to hit him then.
Spike planted.
Ooh, Silly Salamander peeking the ulting Reyna. Something you shouldn't really be doing. Didn't get the util out in time.
Last player
Koshi playing on
standing.
this off angle. Gets shot through the wall by Why Not, and Why Not takes another one down. That's
Wow.
another round for Apple Valley.
Man, oh man. You know, yeah, another round for Apple Valley. At this point, defenders can buy almost every round if they want to continue to force, but it doesn't look like it. They're going to go for a save.
Mm-hmm.
Money's finally reaching its limits.
Right.
Salamander still rocking a Vandal, but at the moment,
It
I don't
looks
know
like,
what they can do for this Apple Valley.
Right, Apple
offense.
Valley's
It's way too much.
Apple Valley's ready to take C while they're all stacking A. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder if we'll get another A flank again while they take the C site. Here they are, just going through the notions like they always do when they clear this site. Well done. Great job at using util. Clearing corners, putting down swarm bot, shooting things. You know, the works. We got a bit of a different plant this time, more in the back. It looks like we might be playing for long here. Killjoy's holding
This is
close.
tricky. Salamander, the best weapon for this retake. Opening things up with the Hunter's Fury. But it's Apple Valley.
Silly Salamander still got that Vandal. He did get one with it, just trying to do what he can, but it might be a save angle for him.
Last player standing.
Yeah.
Blinded out the wazoo.
Yeah, the amount of util that Apple Valley still possesses is just absurd. They
Right.
don't even have to expend anything to take the site. I mean, it's actually just. I actually don't know what Shakopee can do to win these rounds. I'm being so serious right now because
Right, yeah.
if,
It's just
if Apple Valley don't have to use utility to take the site, you're not going to retake the site from them. If they have full
Exactly.
utility, you are not getting back into the site. I mean, that just shows it. Again, that's another prime example of that.
Yeah, I think Shakopee also had a couple of just bad forces, and it just kind of sunk them down deeper and deeper, while Apple Valley just has the ball in their hands, really.
Yeah, the finances looking golden on this Apple Valley side. As we get another A push underway. And a quick one at it.
Yeah. Look at this. They're ready. Like, these guys just know what to do. It's, like, instinctual for them. Silly Salamander doing what he can, holding heaven. Got his util down. His camera's still up. He's just gotta kind of play it out. Wait for his team to get five. Shinri's gonna pick out Etan. Silly Salamander taking another. Why not? Those are two really strong players. What can you do with it?
Yeah, I mean, numbers back in favor of Shakopee for once. Can you strike true on this round? Silly Salamander makes it a 2-on-1.
player
ABHS.
standing.
Karumi, all left with it to do. 1v1. Karumi goes for a jump spot and he gets punished. It is Clemson tied to find the first round of Shakopee.
You know, I'm not gonna say it, but it might be a bit of caster curse. What can Shakopee do to win these rounds? Well,
What can they do? They can just win a round, you know?
exactly.
That's what the doctor ordered. You know, sometimes you need to say so many outlandish things. You need to create a possibility for a team to punch back into it. And that's exactly what Shakopee do. I mean, a huge round, right? A huge round. Now they gotta add to it. One is not gonna be enough for Apple Valley. You gotta add to it.
Silly Salamander's just doing a really good job at holding heaven there. You know, he's always bound to get a pick or two up there, even if they lose the round. But that was his moment right there. He really won that round and solidified it for his team. Now there might be a bit in the game, flipping the script. But it looks like we're still a bit down on guns.
Yeah, weaponry not looking ideal. Karumi gonna find first blood, and now things already starting to sway in favor of Apple Valley.
Koshi doing what he can with those Sova darts. Gets spotted by KO Knife. Has to try and take out these guys pushing him.
Bit of trade, Mr. Koshi with a
Spike
1D.
down A.
E10 trades him out, and now 3-on-2 Apple Valley with the man advantage, but Spike not getting planted yet. Waiting for these defenders to peek on out. Reveal
Yeah, look at Silly
themselves.
Salamander here. He's taking up a good angle here. They're trying to find Shinri up in heaven.
Yeah, but they
but
have
what
Spike.
They don't. Right, yeah.
This is Apple Valley kind of. I don't know. We'll see. They're going for a 3-man push heaven. They get the first. E10 now knows that it's only one that
hungry.
remains.
One enemy remaining.
But this is a problem. All jumping out of the same spot.
And
Silly
there it is.
Salamander is absolutely going to punish you guys for that.
Right, exactly. That he did a really good job there. Amazing player on the side of Shakopee. Really knows what he's doing with Cypher. Really lurks well, and I love seeing that. I really did.
I am just really confused as to why Apple Valley did not go back and just grab the spike and plant it. You are already on the site with the spike.
Right.
That 3-man push to heaven is just like it's just
Unnecessary.
greedy. Yeah, it's really
Greedy, unnecessary.
It's all
Can't
good.
happen again, Apple Valley.
That's not a championship round right there.
Right. No playing with your food. Come on, guys. All right, here they go. Mr. Koshi taking a bit of more of an aggressive angle, sees them all on him, so he's taking it back, throwing the Sova dart down. Shock dart, sorry.
Powerless.
But it looks like we're opening with KO ult on the side of Apple Valley. Blinds coming in. It's hard to see. Gun games.
Yeah, this is
And now
going well in
it's-
favor of Apple Valley.
Yeah, 3-on-4. Shakopee gonna do what they can.
Spike planted.
It's like Silly Salamander not taking his classic position up heaven. See what they can do. Looks like we got Ash Stars coming down. Slaughter holding that good angle right there. Kind of backing it up. Got it one way going, but looks like it was the wrong star clearing out Graffiti as they kind of work their way in.
Ooh, nice shot coming out. All of a sudden, Apple Valley dropping on the man.
Here it is. Yeah, they've got smokes, they got the util, we got Asher ult now, and this should be a secure ground. We got Silly Salamander right there, Nano
Oh,
Storm's
huge
coming
molly.
out.
It's halved.
It's
Apple
half.
Valley.
It's doable. Do they have another Nano?
Enemy remaining.
The whole
Oh, Silly
Salamander.
Salamander. Actually,
It's good, and it's too good.
close one.
Wow. I
Last
mean,
round before the switch.
from the brink of nothing, a chance at 4 rounds. It's still well in the hands of Apple Valley as we speak, but to string together a potential 4th round right now would be massive for the Shakopee squad.
Right, definitely really solidify their place in this half. I feel like Apple Valley needs to take a bit of a different approach now that they're going, whenever they head on to A, they need to start smoking that heaven, because I swear every time that they're up there, they lose at least 1 or 2 from that person in heaven. They need to clear it, they need to throw utility up there, they need to do something, because as soon as Shakopee gets up there, it's game over.
That was a really well-played retake coming out from the Shakopee squad, and now another fast A take is underway from Apple Valley, and it seems to be a full retake setup coming out from Shakopee.
Spike planted.
Here's that smoke I was talking about. Mr. Koshi's got a dart, kind of waiting for his team to get in place so that they can take advantage of it. Smoke is down now.
Killjoy ult. Finds Slaughter, finds 2, downs the KO, but a quick res should pump things back into favor of Shakopee. Now, 4-on-3 ensues. They gotta leave town from that Killjoy ult. Nobody detained, and now a good chance for Shakopee on this retake. Run out of time, though.
Yeah, Mr. Koshi back up heaven, throwing out shock dart. We got the storm grenades out. It's a little messy, it's a little cloudy. 2-on-2. Solo ult's coming out.
It's gonna be a round
looking
for
like a
Apple
round for
Valley.
Apple Valley.
Remaining.
Yep. Apple Valley gonna make it a 9-3 half. The clutch coming through, and the former champs making a statement here
Switching
in week
sides.
number 4.
Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good. Apple Valley bringing it back together. They let Shakopee have a couple, but looks like they knew what they're doing.
Yeah, good couple rounds to find for the side of Shakopee, but now Apple Valley back over to the defender side of things and looking to kind of try to close out here in some clean fashion. We'll see.
Yeah.
Shout out
things
to
are-
Kuro though, real quick, because he's
Oh, yeah.
performing major key alert on his performance from Rocket League to Valorant. That is not an easy switch, my friend.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and like we're saying, you know, Reyna can be kind of a loose cannon in the sense of, you know, what does she provide? You know, she's not really there to support her team, but Kuro's doing a really good job at it, working with his team and making it happen. E10 holding close, throwing shock darts down there. Got good smokes coming out. It's going to be a little bit difficult.
Hit, though. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's a trick play. Uh-oh.
Spike planted.
Spike goes down, so that's the one good note, but Shakopee down a man. We'll see. And now down 2. It's getting tricky. 2 players towards long. ABHS going for the tap. Not going to happen quite yet.
Yeah, smoke's out.
Standing.
Wow.
Now it's just Kuro.
That's
It's
crazy.
time for him to prove himself.
Yeah, 1v2, the trial by fire, and it's not going to happen. A nice attempt, but a better round from Shinri and Silly Salamander as they pepper the Apple Valley attackers through that smoke, or defenders rather.
Having that ghost there through that smoke is really important because you don't have those bullet tracers. You can't shoot back. You don't know exactly where they're at, and you know it's solid. They did a good job at kind of tricking them into that A push when they in reality were going C. So well done on the side of Shakopee there.
I see 3 shorties on the side of Apple Valley. So wherever this squad decides to go for Shakopee, they are going to run into some snub-nosed shotguns.
Oh yeah.
You can see Etan and Slaughter. Got
On
the
a
buddy
date
system.
here.
Yep. Candle lit.
Candlelit, yeah.
Oh, we're peeking long, Etan.
Etan!
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
And what was such a peaceful date turned into a massacre.
Got a little antsy there.
You see what they
Got
did to my
nervous.
boy.
Yeah, Kuro made him nervous.
Oh my goodness. Why not with the shorty of him? Oh my goodness, Apple Valley. You can't be serious pulling this round back. Oh. Silly Salamander comes through at the last second to clutch that round up, but 10 players were alive, MCAT, and only one of them made it out of that round.
Right.
My goodness.
Here we go. Got a bit of a shaky buy from both sides, I think, but looks like we will manage to get full guns for Apple Valley. But if they lose this round, could definitely be back in the hands of Shakopee.
Alarm bot out.
Kurumi setting up here on A. Or sorry, C. I like the setup. I like the Storm bot. Overall, solid hold. Slaughter's taking a bit of an aggressive angle here, which is good to do on Reyna. You've got that dismiss. Getting a good pick is easy, and it's harder for you to get traded out. So it looks like
mid pressure coming out.
Yeah.
Fast plant trying to be initiated. Dem goes for the paranoia
planted.
through. Nobody close on the
Recon
AB
roll.
side. Attackers get to scatter.
just kind of play it out, but Dem's gonna catch Rumor Path. Got the smokes out. Why not? Taking one for the team with 5 health. Getting sucked by the Astra Star.
They don't get the half. It was so close to being halved.
Yeah.
And now going for the body block system.
Last
It's being
player
defused. And that's going to be a
wow.
round going in favor of Apple Valley.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision.
I'll shut them down.
Unfortunately, they just didn't have the guns really. You know, Silly Salamander had that Guardian, and you know, popping a Guardian, you have to be really exact about where you're shooting, especially when you're doing it blind through smoke onto a spike. So, and also like you were saying, you know, the body block system, it's a really good way to get her done.
Yep. Got to line them up. Meat shielded up. Make sure your teammates don't drop. The spike defuse is the only thing that matters.
Yep.
A big round for Apple Valley as they hit double digits.
Silly Salamander taking his time mid, waiting for that smoke to clear, making sure no one pushes up on his team here. Grimmy sitting back. Here's. Looks like Shakopee is kind of playing it slow, seeing what they can get. Got some gunfire, some action over here on A site. Looks like Rumor's gonna take a bit of a different angle. 2 on 1, and there goes Kuro. Unfortunately, he couldn't secure the kill, get that dismiss, and get out of there, but it happens. Looks like Shakopee's gonna rotate over to C, though, in the
Yeah,
meantime.
this rotation. They don't know they're running into this Killjoy setup on Chromie. The KO knife will help that out, though. And now all that utility not useful for the time being. Why not with a big flash?
Exactly where.
Ooh, that's big info coming out for the Cypher.
30
But the
seconds.
swing is in.
Playing
Uh-oh.
careful, playing slow while they plant. They know they're down one.
Last player standing. One
All of a
enemy
sudden, it's
remaining.
just down to Dem. Goes for the tap defuse. Silly Salamander. Ice in the veins or not. The stick coming through. Pros don't fake.
Will he get
Gotta
it?
be
Pros don't
quick.
fake!
Woo! Silly Salamander comes through. That was close.
That was super close, like millisecond close.
Oh my goodness. Salamander holding till the very last millisecond to make that sprint key activated and makes it happen. What a big clutch up for the man with hat.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots. Like you said, Silly Salamander is nothing but business.
Oh, this dude's on one right now. 23, 11, and 7.
Guard out.
Doesn't have a single teammate in positive realm of kills. I mean, against Apple Valley,
Get out of
this
my
is
way.
big time performance coming out from the Cypher right now.
Right, yeah. Looks like Apple Valley does have a bit of a weak buy this round. Shinri's popping the knives. Again, Shakopee playing it slow, taking what they can. They might look for a pick here and then go to the other side like they did last round, but we'll have to see. Just kind of waiting for Apple Valley to peek them, but Apple Valley doesn't have the guns to do that.
Yeah, it's a strange situation now. Apple Valley finding themselves in. Shakopee starting to kind of close back in on this game, starting to make it more of a realistic comeback here.
Right, yeah. Only 4 rounds down. That's not bad at all. Clemson Tide. Working up onto A. It looks like they've all cleared it. Sight should be theirs. Putting down the Astra Stars. Waiting for the all clear. Silly Salamander here while he's in their spawn. There he is. Waiting up. Evan.
Yeah, full retake situation with money not being in their favor. This is going to be a tough retake for Apple Valley.
Silly Salamander grabbing Etan up there in heaven. Kuro doing what he can with that Marshall and his blinds. Silly Salamander taking out another, but down.
Last player standing.
Now only down to Kurumi, no HP. Nice headshot found, but it is Shakopee to find the round. Now only down 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely a hard one for Apple Valley. Didn't have the best buy, but here they are back with guns. And it's time. I think this round is going to be a really important round and really is going to set the momentum to who's going to come back in the game or who's going to end the game.
Oh, man, this is getting tight. I'm starting to be a little bit nervous. I'm starting to run out of things to say because, like, you know, the more rounds that Apple Valley fail to defend, the more the finances start to shake back into favor of Shakopee. The more that they have kind of an okay if they lose a round, they're going to have finances. So we'll have to see. Apple Valley trying to shake up the defense a little bit, but now with weaponry, you'd have to hope that this is a round that Apple Valley can come out on. Otherwise, Shakopee really going to be feeling this comeback.
Right, yeah. Got a lot of resources over in this garage area. Silly Salamander pushes it. KO knife clearing it for him. He knows it's safe. He's spraying it out. This is good. He's playing off Team Util.
Pushing through. Apple Valley playing a retake setup, and now they have the ultimates for this. So Shakopee coming into a bit of a trap setup here for Apple Valley.
Spike planted.
Good spray reset from Kurumi. Can he get it though?
Wow.
Oh, bit
That
of a
was
panic
something.
there. Yeah, 2 players detained though. Did what he could while he could. Got the res back on Why Not. Kuro's ready to take him on his back. Etan came
And
up out
that's
of
the
nowhere.
kid coming through. That is the kid coming through. The thief in the night comes through, robs the big time round, and all of a sudden, yeah, there's the shot guard dance, whatever that is. Sick 3K coming out from E10, all headshots. Never doubted him.
Yeah.
For a second,
Well
I was
done. I
like,
didn't even see
why is
him.
this Jet or why is this Sova going slow? These are his teammates, no? And then I saw
I
the
know.
color difference and I go, oh, I see what's going
I
on
didn't
here.
even see him. I was like, wait a minute.
What a play.
Yeah. We're nearing match point for Apple Valley.
Oh,
Okay, sounds like we're gonna have to take a quick pause, folks. We've got a bit of technical difficulties on
Placing
someone's
sentry.
side. A poor mouse has
broken.
found its way.
Un-
Yeah.
Unsure of who is the recipient of said broken mouse. We, want to put our heart out there for him. Always a
there's-
bummer when a mouse goes down.
Yeah, I hope they can find a mouse veterinarian somewhere. It's very hard to come by.
I didn't know those existed.
Oh, really?
Mouse veteran?
Small rodents,
veterinarian?
it's
Yeah.
different.
Must be. Excited to see what Shakapi's going to bounce back with, because you can't just let that round be your, the end all, right? You got to find a way to bounce back. You got to continue to fight. Apple Valley is surely not out of it yet. We'll see what Shakapi come back with on this next attacking round.
Yeah. It looks like, they got a bit of a weak bye here. Well, actually, not that bad. I forget. It must be Clemson, now that I'm looking at it.
Alrighty, folks.
Clemson with the broken mouse, but looks like we'll get back in here soon.
That's quite unlucky.
Yeah.
Absolute panic. You got to go to the other room, find a mouse, beg one of your parents to let them use theirs, whatever the case may be. You got to make it
Grab
happen.
it. Right. Yeah, I've had a broken mouse. It's not fun. Especially when it's like inconsistently broken. It decides to break at random times.
Yeah, that's the
That's
worst.
when it's great. All right, looks like we got the buy, and it looks like we're back
Let
in.
us hunt.
Etan's gonna give us some early info here.
Scanning ahead.
Good dart for a lobby.
Here he is, expecting the dart from Shaq P.
It's a big spotting, and now immediately attackers don't want to continue that push towards A main. They immediately head back towards C, and look at this. We're going to have some contact. Killjoy hears him. Go to Killjoy. Karumi gets one. Okay, goes down.
1 for 1, 4 on 4. A bit more difficult for Apple Valley. Shakopi's just gotta.
Oh, it's a
Play
full
it well
reset
here.
again, and look at Silly Salamander
yeah.
now creeping towards A. He's so sneaky, this little silly salamander.
Yeah, he's so silly.
Unbelievable, this guy. And his
Yeah, he's
hat
kind
and all the information he gathers.
of. Mm-hmm.
He's a real-life detective.
Yeah. All right, we got the plant down, but it looks like Etan's gonna pop that ult, deny
Ooh,
that plant,
sniper.
and grab Mr. Koshi. Spikes down. Flash out from Why Not. Gonna Kevin.
30 seconds
Can't
left.
catch anyone.
Nice
There he
shots from
goes.
Why not? Salamander
Grab him.
trying to pull this one back. 2-on-3. It's close.
Last player
Flash out.
standing.
Oh wow.
That does not compute.
Wow. That worked
Man,
out.
Apple Valley. Yeah, that's
Match
that's
point.
that Apple Valley retake. That's what it normally looks like.
Yeah. Just saw Why Not blinded for a sec, jumped out, looking underneath Heaven. I was a little scared, but I look at the kill feed and his team's just got his back.
Yeah, that, well played, well timed on the retake from Apple Valley, and playing off the back of their utility, something they do quite nicely.
Yeah, here we are at match point, folks. This could be it for Shakopee. See how they decide to play this.
Scanning ahead.
It's a really high stakes round for them. Etan pulling out the early dart. They don't want. Koshi taking out Why Not pretty early though with the
Shot.
Sheriff.
That's a huge shot from Silly.
Here we go. Just as I said it.
Wow.
There it is. We do have Reyna
Last player standing.
in her ult form.
1v4 for Slaughter.
She's got ult. Can Kuro do it? I want to see it.
Kuro, let's go. This is
I
what
want to
you've
see
been
it,
made
Kuro.
for.
You don't got enough time. Come on.
Low HP targets. He doesn't go for the ultimate, so I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but he's giving it his best go.
He is. He
Gets
is.
the first heady. Flick onto the second. The vision was there, but it's not to be.
Humble attempt. Humble attempt. Here we go. Shakopee's got some money. Got some guns. Looks like Etan's gonna have to buy for Karumi here. Rumor Path gonna have to take that Bulldog.
And money now is starting to get interesting for both
Yeah, it's a
teams.
bit tied up. It's
Granted,
pretty tied up.
Shakopee, it doesn't matter if they lose a round again, so
Right,
their money
yeah.
can kind of be whatever it is, but they want it to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You want that good money. Make sure you can buy.
Rumor Path does have KO ults. Good way to enter into a site or stop a retake. A couple of things you could do here.
Seems to be a B take coming out for Shakopee, and Apple Valley going for another full retake setup here. And the push for Mr. Koshi, and it's another first blood found off the back of the Sova.
Yeah. Why not just getting caught pretty quickly?
Spike
Etan taking out
down,
Rumor
B.
Path. Karumi grabbing Silly Salamander.
Oh
It's 2 on 4. Rumor Path's down. We can't get the res off.
Oh boy, it's a
Oh.
1v4.
Last player standing.
Clemson's
Clemson.
tied with the new mouse. Here it is. Grabs one.
7 in the magazine. Good
Here's
flanks.
KJ.
Okay,
My ult's
okay,
ready.
Clemson not out of it.
2 on
1v2,
1
40.
full health.
40 on
It's
the
doable.
clock. Here's a TP, but it wasn't a real one, so.
See how he plays it.
Obscuring vision.
Playing
30
around those
seconds
stars
left.
is really
Oh
good here.
my
You
goodness.
gotta be careful.
E10 holding close. Clemson right on in here. The timing's going to be everything here.
It's gonna be all about timing, yeah. Grabs
And
Etan, but
Dem
there
with the
trade.
trade. That's what we credited Apple Valley for earlier on in the day. The trading, man, that team play swinging together, and that's how they come out on top. A 13-8 victory for Apple Valley. They improve to 4-0. It is the opposition in Shakopee that will fall to 3-1. But overall, a pretty solid game too for our evening.
Yeah, solid indeed.
Welcome back, Fever.
It was super
muted, sir?
interesting watching that
I
game.
can't hear you. Yeah. Close.
Happens. It looks
Ladies and
like,
gentlemen, technology.
There we
yeah,
go.
it looks like my camera doesn't like me right now. So, it happens.
No, but it was super interesting watching that game. With Apple Valley being so oppressive in the first half of the game, and then you see Shakopee slowly and slowly catching back up, but just couldn't quite be enough, it seems. But Apple Valley, it just seems like their positioning was just super, super clean and especially with the comms. Like no two people are working at the same area ever.
Yep.
Is what I want to say for Apple Valley as a whole. Like they're all I want to know what the comms are like in there. I really do, because it seems super clean of just, okay, I'm watching this, let's go to this, or I'm watching this angle, so somebody else like go watch another one.
For sure.
It seems super like a unit, which is one big huge unit that Apple Valley is. And I think that's one of the main reasons of why we've seen them be so dominant today.
For sure.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. This is a team that doesn't lose very often, and for good reason. They are built different over at Apple Valley. We want to congratulate both the teams for stepping out onto the stream, but we are going to take a quick break and go ahead and see if we can round up one of these Apple Valley lads and get them on for an interview, folks. We will be right back. Stay tuned for a little bit more Mnvl Valorant action.
Here at Concordia St. Paul, you will have the opportunity to earn a degree, make lifelong friendships, and play a game you love on an esports scholarship. For more information, visit csp.edu/esports.
he just draws it out a lot more.
Yeah. Rupture Panda throwing that now. Rupture Panda kicking off
it's
the
Hodgepodge.
1-2. It's Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge
coming in with the
hot.
firebomb. That's gonna do it. Can't allow a freebie like that to close out a game that's been as tight as this one. The shot! Not gonna land it. The rebound denied! Are you serious? Don't tell me the third! Take it! What? What?
Wait, he might.
Wait a second.
Oh my goodness. He has it.
What?
What? From what?
He's running out of mana. But he's still bumping him. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now joined at the interviewee desk by none other than Apple Valley's captain, Etan. Welcome to the interviewee desk, good sir.
Thank you for having me.
It is our pleasure. It was a solid match coming out from you guys, and I think my lovely co-casting interns have a couple questions for you before I hit the question asker. All right, so let's take it away, Lefevre. What do you got for Etan?
I gotta ask, I was fascinated of how well all of you guys were be able to coordinate with each other so well in position, each other super well. What are the comms like for Team Apple Valley?
Our comms are pretty lively, so for this, like, we pulled in 2 subs. That was not our team at all. So Kuro and Dem, I believe their in-games were 2 people that we have never really played with. Dem was his first time in Mnvl, and Kuro is actually our Rocket League captain. And so he's actually subbed in for the past 2 weeks now. And yeah, it was pretty lively. We were all screaming. My voice is kind of shot. But we are all in there having fun, and I think that's what really pushes it.
Glad it's great to hear that you guys are having fun as well as taking dubs.
Yeah. And kind of just jumping off the back of that, how did knowing that you were going to have 2 subs kind of affect your game plan going into this week? Because it really didn't show, they played so well. You guys flowed really well together. Did you guys prepare ahead of this or?
Nope, that was our first time ever playing as a team. I gave a speech to our team before the game. If you look at like a fruit salad, I said, there's a lot of different fruits in a fruit salad that have different flavor. So if you look at a pineapple, it's pretty citrusy. You look at an orange, it's got good, powerful flavor. And then that strawberry is something you see a lot. So I gave a speech about a fruit salad, and it really pulled through at the end. I think that's what made us win.
That's wild. The fruit salad coming out from E10.
Yep.
Is a pineapple a citrus though? That's my question.
I'm not sure actually.
Could someone confirm?
Well,
It's
I
about
need
the
some intel.
motivation.
It's got the
Yeah.
acidity levels to make it feel
It's,
like a citrus.
yep.
So
It's very
I'd
powerful.
put it in that category. It's OP.
Yeah.
All right, E10, I got 2 questions for you, dude. I got one question of what are the next steps for Apple Valley as a team? Okay, so you can go ahead and answer that one first, and I'll save the second one. For
Well, I think getting the boys on and actually playing the game is step 1.
Yep.
We have a guy in Korea right now, Santi, as you guys know, is in Korea for
Yep.
2 weeks.
the GOAT.
So he's not really touching Valorant. So getting him back, getting scrims back up will be step 1, and actually playing with our team. And then I guess just making sure our confidence is high. We've definitely lost to a few teams in Mnvl recently. We lost to SLP at a LAN, so that was pretty rough on the boys. But keeping our mentals high and making sure we can push forward is what we're really going for.
For sure. I got one more question for you, man. I know that you guys are a hungry, competitive squad, and I know that you want to get your hands back on that title. I want to ask you a tough question, and I want to ask you right now, do you guys think that you guys are going to be able to come out champs by the end of the season?
I think as long as Odom from SLP doesn't get in my way, we'll be able to win. I think he carries the league. I'm just kidding. But
Carries the league.
SLP is really good. I think if they make it to state and they do well, I think we need to watch out for them. And of course, Tonka, we lost to them, so I have to give them respect.
For sure. Some tough
There's
teams.
somebody we always have to look out for.
All right. Well, stay humble, stay on that right tracker, young man, and I'm sure you guys are going to do just fine over there at Apple Valley. You guys always pull it out.
For sure.
For
We
better,
try our
for
best.
worse. Good squad, man. You guys are a good squad. But thank you for coming on to the interviewee desk, E10. I want to give you these closing moments. Shout out time, teammates, coaches, whoever you got, friends, family. This is your time, homie.
Well, to start off, I want to thank our team at Apple Valley, our director, Mr. Johnson. He's the best. He does the most for us. And then, of course, our guys that even weren't here today. So Santi and Devin or Vici. They're probably watching where they are in their respective locations as well. And then, again, shout out to CSB. You'll see me there next year and playing with the boys there.
There you go. Big shout out CSP. The primary sponsor for MNVL. Let's not get that mistaken, folks. You heard E10 say it. He's a commit coming to play for the con. I got Odom on his way. I got, who else? Darknan's on his way, man. We are creating an army. That's all you got to know. So stay tuned for that. Another time, another place. E10, we'll talk about that later. But for the rest of you, thank you all so much for coming out to the MNVL Valorant stream. I think it was a lot of fun today. The games were awesome. All the teams were great. I mean, it's Wyatt week. We got LaFever on Valorant. You cannot make this up. Okay?
History.
History has been made. Thank you, MCAT. History. It is Wyatt week 4 of MNVL. So there you go.
And you'll see me tomorrow on Smash and Minecraft, so don't forget it.
Don't forget it, folks. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out. Thank you to my awesome 2 co-casters, MCAT and LaFever. You guys killed it today. Always fun. And, I mean, dude, MNVL only going up. Valorant League is too much fun. These games always deliver. Thanks again to E10. Thanks again to Apple Valley. And we'll catch you, all of you guys, tomorrow.